Baggy, you might be an artist with the web, but I am an artist with my body.
They all look like this.
Perfect. Comedy gold. I get perfect.
Master.
Ain't no hag magicery around here. No way.
It's the middle of the night. You're standing at the bottom of a well. An empty, dried up well.
Okay.
It's way out in the outskirts of the coastal city of Flimmery.
Flimmery.
Everybody's
I
been to
love
Flimmery.
it. I'm taking notes. I'm activated.
Absolutely.
Flimmery.
The moon seems to be kind of like at the perfect angle to kind of illuminate the inside of this well. You're seeing it shine across the mossy brick interior. Mayanna, would you please describe your character?
Absolutely. Do I show the drawing at this point?
Please show your character.
This is Caz Ghera, our little goblin boy. He's so sweet. He's got like short blonde hair. He's got weirdly long eyelashes, so sometimes they like flutter a little bit. And he's got little rosy cheeks. He's like a little bit too adorable, and he hates it because he wants to be a badass. So bad. He's deeply insecure with his brother Caz, who's a much better thief than him. He has a little spider friend who shovels in underneath his little scarf. It's like a blue scarf, and he has this blue sort of overlay thing. Black thieves' clothes otherwise. But his little spider Baggy will crawl out from under his little scarf and give him little encouragement.
Now, the spider's name is Baggy.
Baggy.
Not that there is a bag that the spider...
the spider's name is Baggy.
Got it.
Because I think he found him at the bottom of a potato bag.
Oh, yeah.
And he was going to get squished, but Caz saved him.
That's very
So he's just a little too cute and trying to be a badass so hard.
It's adorable. That's incredible. Paz, you mentioned
my older brother.
Your older brother, of course, is standing directly across from you.
Yeah.
And the two of you are straddling a crack in the ground. This is a pretty massive crack, and you can see about 5 feet down, it opens up into a much larger cave system.
Okay.
You can't quite see exactly all the details down in the cave just yet, but you're both kind of straddling this, and Paz is tying some ropes around you, kind of fastening a harness with some ropes, and he's looking at you, and he says, you remember what we're gonna do,
Yeah,
right?
I remember the plan, okay? Can we just run through it one more time, just to make sure that I remember?
This was supposed to be a simple job.
You always say that.
It was gonna be so simple, just you can't be going and mucking it up.
Okay, I get that. The feedback is appreciated. Just tell me what I need to do, okay?
Oh my god, okay, this is the last time I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it ever again for the rest of the plan.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
So. Under us is a cave.
Cave. Okay. Cave. I remember that part.
You remember that bit, right?
Yeah, I remember
there was a
cave.
cave.
Yeah, the cave. Yeah.
We're looking for the Heartstone. Heartstone.
So I thought we wanted a heat stone.
No, it's not.
It's a heartstone.
It's shaped like a heart.
Shaped like a heart. Got it. Shaped like a heart. That makes sense. Oh,
the night hag I talked to said if we get it and we steal it, she's gonna give us more gold, more jewels, and anything that we'll never need to steal nothing for the rest of our life.
Okay, that sounds great.
Good.
That sounds awesome.
God, it's like you never listened to me. I feel like I told you all of this before.
It's just like brush your teeth, eat your snack, the plan. I don't know. It's just a lot to keep track of.
All right. Last thing.
Right, last thing.
There's a woman that lives in this cave.
Okay.
She likes to collect statues.
Kind of sounds nerdy, but
she's not supposed to be here this evening, so we shouldn't have to worry about none of that.
Okay, great.
And you're looking for the Heartstone, I'm told, is sitting in the mouth of the largest statue.
The largest statue.
Biggest one that we see.
Okay.
I'm gonna lower you down, and we have to remember to be real quiet about it. I'm gonna speak in thieves' cant to you, so be sure to be listening for me.
Okay,
right?
you got it.
When you find it, I'm gonna come down with a mage hand and I'll carry it right out of there and then get you back up.
All right.
Are we good?
Yep.
Are we clear?
Yep.
All right.
All right. Run through it one more time for me.
He kicks your leg.
Oh, God. Ow.
If you'd like, you can make a dexterity saving throw, or you can just drop straight.
First roll, dexterity saving throw. Let's see here. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's a 20. Let's see, 18 plus 7? 25? Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drop down a little bit, but catch yourself on the ledge of this crack. And he's looking down and he says, all right, cute. All right, you ready to go now?
Yes.
All right. He starts grabbing the rope and he's ready to lower you down.
Okay. Do it.
Slowly.
Okay, Maggie.
Slowly.
This is our chance. We're gonna impress him.
You pass through an opening in the ceiling here, and it opens to a massive cave.
Okay.
Huge cavernous room. It looks to be almost 100 feet from where you are to the floor. And I think there's one thing that kind of stands out. The very first thing that you spot is a massive mouth opening wide, ready to consume you, a Tarrasque.
Okay.
Big ass giant,
Okay.
like dinosaur looking spiked animal.
Okay.
With its mouth wide open.
Okay.
And for a second, you're like, oh shit,
I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
This is how it's gonna go.
But then it doesn't move.
Oh.
And as the kind of moonlight illuminates this giant, massive Tarrasque, you see that it is a statue. It is in fact a stone Tarrasque with a mouth wide open, taller than anything else in this room.
Well, the craftsmanship is superb. Baggy, you seeing this? This is crazy.
You hear, ooh, ooh, ooh. And you recognize that hooting as your brother Paz, speaking in thieves' cant, and his hoots roughly translate to "Shut the fuck up! We're in the job now. We need to be really quiet."
That's okay.
He gives another hoot. Ooh, what do you see?
That's. Do you want me to talk or do you want me to be quiet?
Which roughly translates to, when I ask you a question, it's very clear that I intend for you to answer the question in an open and honest way. That's the only way that this is going to work out between the two of us. I will send down a mage hand to pick up this heartstone as soon as you grab it, and as soon as you're able to undo any traps around it. Okay. And that's about the extent of what I'm saying in this message.
Okay, and I relay that I see the big one. And I'm like, and we're going straight down, so you're doing great.
He lowers you down a little further and further, slowly, and a foot or so at a time. And this Tarrasque is massive. I mean, it's a statue of a Tarrasque. So, but it stands
It's life size. It's to scale.
fully to scale.
Do I have an apple just to
50
check?
60 foot tall. You pull out an apple from your pocket.
Yep, that's to scale.
And are you holding it in
I
front
think
of
yeah.
you?
I'm just gonna be like, yep, that's to scale. All right, there we go.
Big and to scale. You're coming down. You're now probably 20 or so feet from it. It's maybe got a big old mouth here as you're kind of dropping down.
Yeah, I'm like ready. Can I start like scanning for traps? Can I do like perception or something?
Great idea. Yeah, let's have a perception check.
Okie dokie. Let's see here. What do we got? All right, +5. Amazing. 18.
We love an 18.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to give you a couple of little details that you see just kind of in the room so far. You spot the entrance to this massive cave. The entrance that you've taken is not the traditional entrance.
That makes sense.
And it's just directly to the south. Okay. And in fact, you know that that's actually where the coast is also. So you imagine it's kind of opened up to the coast. You can kind of hear the lapping of the waves.
The flimmery coast.
Yeah, the flimmery coast. As the waves kind of crash on the side of the rocks, you can hear it off in the distance. You also notice that it's just a room full of statues. They look some piled up in some areas, some completely broken and totally dust and debris. Some organized. You see some are kind of like organized in rows and different spots. But the one that stands out is this massive Tarrasque. You spot a couple of like bigger ones too. You see like a giant, stone giant, no pun intended. You see a couple of hill giants, maybe some massive ogres.
Sweet.
And the like big statues.
And these look carved? They look carved, or do they look...
roll an investigation
check
for me.
I would definitely love to roll an investigation check. That is a 7.
They look beautifully carved. You're like, wow, whoever did this is a
real craftsman.
Ceramics master.
Ain't no hag magicery around here. No way.
But you're looking for traps. You spot that there is like a pile of snakes inside the mouth of this Tarrasque.
Classic snakes.
And with that perception too, you spot a small glowing red stone nestled in the pile of snakes.
Okay, Baggy, what do you think we should do here? I think we should lure the snakes. I have the apple. Snakes famously, they like apples, I think.
All right. So I'm hanging on this rope.
I want to say you even have access to your hands.
Yeah,
you're kind of like suspended in a nice harness here.
Ooh, let's see what I have in my disposal. I kind of want to make like a fishing lure.
Oh, this is fun.
I have a rapier. Do I have string? Ooh, okay. Can I put the apple on the end of my rapier and start to kind of like wiggle it to see if I can attract the attention of the snakes? I also have animal handling.
Totally. Yeah. So let's. So you're trying to. You're rappelled down just in front of this mouth.
I see it.
Not on the mouth directly, but you've got the end of your rapier and apple.
Yep.
Yeah, I think this is an animal handling
Heck
check.
yeah, let's see. Got a +5 here, let's see. Oh no, another 6. That's 11, right? Yeah, 11. Come on.
And 11.
I'm gonna be like.
They are fully asleep.
Oh.
You can't. You get a little close and you see that they're not interested at all in this apple because they are all sleeping in a big bundle together.
Right in front of this stone.
The stone kind of nestled amongst like probably 20 or so snakes.
Incredible. Incredible. Okay.
It's right on the inside.
I think I'm gonna like swing on the rope and try to like get onto the tooth or like the tongue or like whatever the opening of this mouth is. Because I gotta get in there.
Definitely.
Okay.
Let's have it be an acrobatics.
Acrobatics, another thing I'm good at. Proficient, +7. That is a 19. 12 + 7, 19. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, perfectly.
3 point.
Yeah.
Superhero landing right on the tongue, like the tongue is kind of sticking out a little of this Tarrasque.
Heck yeah.
And you land, just between the big giant teeth also. And right there in front of you is a pile of snakes.
Okay, and they're asleep. Okay, gotta use my talents.
I'm like talking to myself, trying to be quiet. I'm gonna go for the sleight of hand to start. We'll see what happens. It's a +10 though. It's a +10. So come on, baby. That is an 18.
Oh, on the die?
Rolled an 8 +10.
An 18 +10?
Yeah, I'm like cracking my knuckles. Okay, here we go. Like I think I'm gonna do the Indiana Jones thing where I swap the apple. I'm gonna take it off of the rapier and swap the stone with the apple real quick. Just
Incredible.
so they don't miss holding on to whatever this is. Yeah! Bag of sand, here we go.
The snakes kind of move a little, kind of readjust to contain, and that apple is now sitting exactly where this heartstone was, and you've got it. In your hands, you feel almost a pulse, a slight beating of magical energy coming from a beautiful red heart-shaped stone.
Okay.
This is important to somebody who knows how to use it, but I don't think that you've ever seen anything like it.
Ooh, can I try for an Arcana?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Amazing. We'll see. He's just a little goblin boy. Who knows?
Yeah, but who knows what we
19.
know? Oh no.
19. 18 +1. My Arcana is a +1.
All of a sudden,
Tell me your secrets.
all of a sudden, there was a job you did 5 years ago in a library.
When I was 12, yeah.
And you got distracted by this very pretty book that was talking about hags and talking about all sorts of random things. And you saw a little passage on this very pretty heart-shaped rock picture. And it said, a heartstone is the prize of a night hag. And allows them to traverse to the ethereal plane.
Oh, okay.
Very important.
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna go and relay that information to my brother Paz.
Totally. As you're relaying that information, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
Oh. Maggie? if that is not you playing a prank on me.
Baggy says,
Okay.
but you turn and it's a mage hand.
Ah.
And it goes, it waves at you.
All right. Very funny.
It goes,
I hand it over.
rises to the sky. And you hear a quick, hoo, 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 hoo.
What is it?
Wonderful work.
Gaga!
I've got it. And you feel the rope kind of get taut again, right?
Okay, I'm ready.
And he kind of starts pulling. And
oh boy.
you watch the end of the rope fall past you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
And he says, ooh,
Go.
ooh. I'm sorry.
Oh, Caz. And it's like, I knew we didn't get along. But boy, was I not expecting this. Wasn't expecting this night. Very interesting.
You don't hear anything in response.
Wow. You know, Baggy. I was threatened by him, right? Because he's handsome and rich and all those things. But I didn't think.
And more talented.
And more talented, right. Thank you for reminding me. But I didn't think it would ever get to a point where I would be the trade-off for the job. That's crazy. Family, like, if I would never do this to him. So this is wild. Man, don't I feel stupid. Snakes, and they're still asleep.
Yeah, fully still asleep.
Never thought it would come to this.
I kind of thought it might have happened.
Really?
Hey, he's been a dick this whole time.
Yeah, it's true, but I thought that was just like his older brother charm.
I thought so too. We're in a pickle.
Yeah, we are. We're in the mouth of a stone Tarrasque. I have a sinking suspicion that these statues didn't used to be statues. But that's just me. That's just me.
What are you talking about?
I think we're dealing with night hags. We're dealing with some lady who's not here. Who would carve a life-size to scale? We checked. A life-size to scale Tarrasque statue. Think about it.
I mean, I'm a spider and I make pretty large sculptures.
You do.
Of my own.
You
that
are
quite
an
larger
artist.
Than mine, so.
Okay, hey, what you do is magic. The way that the water droplets strike against the string, you are a maestro of the web. Okay.
I like to play with light.
Yeah, and you are a master at it. The chiaroscuro.
I guess all I'm saying is somebody could have done this.
Okay,
it
that's
would have
fair.
taken a lot of time. But
That's fair.
Who's to say? Also, I'm a spider.
No, you're right, but you're so smart. And
Stop.
hey, and you,
Stop.
hey, no, I'm not. I won't. Okay, you wouldn't do it to me, so I'm not gonna do it to you. We gas each other up. That's what we do.
All right. Yeah.
Caz and Baggy.
We're gonna be all right.
I hope so. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. But I guess we gotta try and get out of here somehow. I'm gonna look down. How far down?
This is a 50-foot tall Tarrasque, so you're looking at a solid drop, but it's also a whole Tarrasque. So there's kind of spikes kind of sticking out of its neck that you could climb on and climb down if you felt like.
All right. Well.
But you have options. You're also still tied with some rope
okay.
here. But...
I think I am gonna I like having the rope as an option. I think I'm gonna just kind of wrap it around just in case we need to because was there a hook at the end of it or it's just rope?
As you're pulling it up at the very end, it's frayed.
Frayed. Oh, Caz! He thought of everything. He is more talented than me. Okay, but I got this rope. I'm gonna kind of wrap around into a big belt, a big rope belt.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute. That's kind of in now. I feel like.
Oh yeah, it's trendy. It's flimmery. It's all the rage.
Yeah.
Kind of wrap it around. Just the big old rope belt, but it's good to have rope. You know. Okay, so I'm looking down. I see all these statues. The to-do list is get out of here alive. Go get food. Sound good?
Sounds really good to me.
Okay, great. We'll get you a good plump fly.
I won't have any problem getting down this thing.
Oh yeah, you're crushing it.
Do you want me to wait for you?
No. Let's go together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be faster if I'll do the transport.
Totally.
You're the artist here.
I'll
okay?
hang.
Yeah, hang out. Okay, cool. So I think I'm gonna look along the side. I guess I'm just gonna start climbing. I think I'm gonna just climb down the side. I've got my my like climbing abilities.
This is very easy for you. I'm gonna have you roll an acrobatics check just to
do
see
it. Okay, here we
maybe
go.
how artsy, how skillful you
Let's
are
see.
coming down.
That is a unnatural 20.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, flipping and moving. I see you almost like backflips on the spikes because the Tarrasque is literally just like riddled with horns and things all over its body. Its arms kind of having big old spikes on them and stuff.
Amazing.
Real nasty creature. You definitely don't want to see one of these guys.
Baggy, you might be an artist with the web, but I am an artist with my body.
That was incredible what
Thank
you did.
you.
It was
Thank
incredible
you.
what you
Thank
did with your
you.
body.
Thank you. Okay.
You hit the ground. It's dirt.
Yeah.
It's dirt, but it's also just like almost. It's not concrete. I guess it's stone. Just riddled, broken stone everywhere. And around you is a sea of faces and monsters and humanoids and statues that just. You're a goblin, so you're no more than 4 or 5 feet tall.
Yeah, I'd probably say, and he's young, so probably like 3.
Yeah.
3, yeah.
So it's difficult to even see far out in the distance, just crowds.
I like look through the legs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Dark and creepy. All sorts of different kinds of statues. I mean, people, humanoids with, you see like elves with swords and shields. You see.
What are the expressions like on these statues? Are they frightened?
Why don't you roll an insight check?
Yeah. Insight. What do I got here? +5.
Oh, damn, that's an 8. I'm not good at reading people. I won't lie.
They all look like this. But you
not
can't tell.
great.
Some of them, so you're like, so maybe that's ecstasy.
Yeah,
maybe,
it could be like,
maybe it could be like a
whoa.
surprise, like
Yeah,
a birthday
yeah,
party.
yeah.
Maybe it's also terror. Who's
Yeah,
to say?
who's to say what the emotion could be?
It's hard to read people.
And so I don't spend a lot of time around, like, the civilized folks. I'm out in the shadows, sneaking around.
You've seen that face in a number of different contexts.
100%. Usually, like, when I'm about to stab somebody. But, like, it could be anything.
It could be anything.
It could be anything.
As you're kind of maybe assessing your surroundings, would you like to please roll a perception or investigation?
Okay, let's see. We got investigation, that's a +1. Perception, that's a +5. So we're doing perception. Okay, you know what? All right, we're doing that again. That is a 17. That's a 12 plus 5. 17.
Great.
Hell yeah.
You find a few pieces of parchment, kind of under a pile of rubble. Like a stack of several pieces of paper.
Okay. I want to read it.
Yeah.
I want to read it.
You pick it up.
Okay.
You kind of dust off some of the rocks and stuff that was on top of it. And as you're flipping through these pages, it's very clear that it's sketches of a singular figure.
Oh, no.
And
okay.
you're kind of like, okay, that's this guy. It's like a human.
Does he match any of the statues?
A quick look around, no, none that you see. But as you're kind of holding it and you look down for a second, you see the head. Yeah, a singular, just a head broken off of the statue, sitting on the ground, also in kind of a.
Oh, that face, yeah.
But the pictures that you found on the page are in different positions. So you see one is kind of him like this, one is kind of him like this, one is in kind of one of these. It's like sketchy, like somebody's doing a character study
Of this guy.
Humanoid guy.
Human dude.
Okay, human dude.
Yeah, actually the name is written on the bottom. Human dude.
Okay. All right. Another artist, I see.
Yeah.
What's in the situation? Interesting.
Flipping through, on the last page is a note, scribbled at the very bottom.
Okay.
Almost a note to self.
Oh.
And it reads,
What does it read?
"Using my blood to bring these back to life turns out most humorous when they find out it's just to study them in a new position.
Oh.
If only I could get them to stop making such terrified-looking faces as they turn to stone."
Okay, Baggy. We are in a predicament.
What's going on? What's happening?
I think whoever this lady is that lives here is some kind of horrifying scientist of some kind.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What is science?
Oh man, great question. Okay. So you know how you know how you have questions? The scientific process, from what I understand. Wait, can I do an intelligence check on myself
Yeah.
to see if I know what science is?
Yes. What is science?
That is it was like a 15 and then it like flashed into a 7. But no, that's the saving throw. +1, 8. Science is when you want to know stuff and you do stuff to get to know stuff better.
Unhelpful.
I know, sorry. I'm just a little guy.
I'm even littler.
Yeah, but you're an artist.
Thanks.
You have that going for you. You're welcome. I'll never stop telling you.
And these sketches, I'll tell you, are actually kind of good.
They're pretty good. But this spooky note leads me to believe that these are all captives of some kind of horrifying magic experiment of some kind, including the Trask. So I was right.
Creepy.
Nobody would carve something that big for no reason.
Like, I want to investigate. Are there any goblin statues?
What a good question. I think you had a pretty good perception check earlier from down here. You don't see any right in your vicinity, but what you do spot is kind of 2 pathways.
Okay.
One pathway that both leading southward toward the entrance here. One pathway seems to be primarily humans and humanoid creatures and statues, and then the other pathway is primarily monsters and kind of quadrupeds. So a lot of monster-y type statues. So it's almost organized 2 different pathways.
Oh, that's... My inner wisdom tells me to not go monster way, but my curiosity beckons me to the monster way. So I want to go to the monster way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
As you're stepping into the, it's almost like a paved pathway through all of these monsters. It starts to widen a little, and the statues become more and more placed specifically. You can kind of weave in and out of them. You spot all sorts of different massive
Big spider?
stone. Big spider. I think that's the first one that like catches your eye.
Yeah.
A big ass spider.
Oh my god. Baggy, look!
Holy shit.
Did you even know that they could get that big?
Can I do that?
I bet if we had the enlarge reduce spell, we could get you close.
Do you have that spell right now?
I wish I did, but if we get out of here, I can get a scroll, and I would need somebody who can do magic. But we could figure it out. I don't think I could get you that big. I think I could get you close though.
Caz, I want nothing more than
You'll be
this.
big spider.
I would love to be a big spider.
It's temporary though. That's the one thing. You just want to experience
I just want to
it.
taste.
Okay. We can make that happen. Okay, to-do list. Survive, get food, get an enlarge reduce spell, get somebody who can do magic.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Thank you so much.
High five. Okay. Can I do an investigation just to see what else is in here? Like if there's any more notes or like, are there sleeping quarters down here?
Roll your investigation
Ooh,
check.
you got it.
And roll a perception check.
Okay,
There's
I'll
gonna
do
be a couple of
perception
things
first.
as you're passing.
14 plus 5, that's 19 for the perception.
Yeah.
And then investigation, you said?
through. Yes.
That's 18 plus 1, 19.
These are great rolls. 2 19s, yeah?
Yeah, I
Back
think
to
so.
back.
Yes. Hell
Incredible.
yeah.
So, perception check.
Okay.
There are traps everywhere. You start, as you're kind of moving through some of these statues, you start noticing small little hair like thin wires kind of connecting to different things, kind of zigzagging, connecting to all the different statues.
Baggy, check this out. There's some good craftsmanship right here.
Incredible perception.
Yeah.
Investigation. They connect
Whoa.
to little tiny vials of blood above each of the monsters.
That is messed up.
So there's like just the tiniest little like vial of blood just hanging over a lot lot of these
my
statues.
God.
Not every single one, but 3 or 4 for sure that
There's
you can
like
see.
key ones that he doesn't want to lose. Okay, I have rope. Is there scaffolding in the ceiling? Is there any place I can get up high?
You because you went down the monster route, you're starting to see some larger monsters too, kind of almost creating like the sides of this foyer of monster statues. So you spot something like an ankeg, a pretty large looking buggish creature with big old claws and stuff on like on 4 legs, and then it's got like 2 extra kind of doing that.
Amazing. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna dodge the wires as much as I can. I'm gonna try and get up high, and I want to disarm any traps that I can. So let's do that first, maybe.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I would love to. I got some thieves' tools. I'm proficient. Let me start disarming some of these traps.
So yeah, we start climbing this thing, and you find your first little like thin hair wire that's connected directly to it's a vial of blood directly above this angle.
I'd love to pocket the blood and disarm the trap if I could.
All right, let's roll. Thieves'
tools. Let's do it. Plus 10. What do we got? We got a 12 plus 10. It's a 22. Take that, Caz. I'm pretty good at this.
Carefully, methodically. Yeah. It's like a surgeon.
Yeah.
Expertly. And you've got now a little vial.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna pocket it, and we've got like 3 more.
There are 3 more, but they all are kind of connected to several pieces of string. I think you've kind of found yourself high up above on the top of this like Ankeg's head here. Yeah. And you're spying the rest of the path forward. It narrows into a more of a direct path. And I think there are at least 2 more thin wires that you think would be pivotal to getting through. This thing.
You want me to do another thieves' tools?
This is going to be, I think it's up to you, because you can also maneuver in a way, I think, around this. Now that you're kind of up on the top of this
I get the layout.
Kind of like sling or jump across the heads of some of these monsters.
Cool, yeah, acrobatics vibes.
Whatever you're feeling.
I'll do an acrobatics. Let's do it. All right, let's see what we got here. That's a 7 plus 5, 12.
You jump 1, jump 2, and then you land on the top of a statue of a unicorn. As you slip on its back, and then you grab its horn, and it snaps off. And you fall down to the ground.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
You watch as blood pours down over the top of a half ogre. Oh my god. This guy was like kind of on all fours with an axe in his hand, leaned down on the ground as blood kind of pours over, and you watch his head kind of come back to life, and you see him kind of look up at you, and he goes, "Where is she?"
I don't know.
Where is she?
I don't know, but I do want to try to get you out of here.
Arms now fully coming to life. "My love, where is she?"
Oh, wait, who's your love?
The woman of my dreams, the last woman I saw.
Oh, interesting.
Did you take her?
No, I didn't, I promise.
Why don't you roll persuasion?
Okay, you got it.
Or deception.
Ooh, let's see. I'm gonna do persuasion because I'm not lying.
Being honest here.
I'm being an honest guy. Oh, damn. I will say, he is not a charismatic boy. I rolled a 5 on the die, and you said persuasion 0.
Oh, no.
So just a straight up 5. I didn't.
Please roll, oh man, what's the initiative?
Here we go. Okay, we got a 15. Any initiative pluses do I have here?
And in fact, you get to go first.
Oh my god.
You watch as this half ogre is kind of stumbling in your direction, fully formed new legs again, and kind of like finding their sea legs.
Yeah.
Walking towards you with an axe in hand.
I want to try and hide among one of these big. Okay. I want to go for the big spider.
Yeah,
Where's the big
hide
spider?
in the big spider.
Yeah, I want to hide under the big spider.
Yeah, please roll. Is it a stealth roll?
I think it would be stealth. That is a 12 plus 7. That's a 19. I'm gonna like hide underneath this spider.
Totally. You almost blend in. You almost look like the pattern of the spider's like thorax.
Yeah.
color scheme.
Like camouflage.
Yeah, fully.
Yeah, here we go.
And this guy is kind of stumbling around looking for where you went.
Look, okay, I don't want to fight you. You're a captive here. I'm a captive here. There's gotta be a way we can talk about this.
Totally. I think what happens is you almost use a version of Thieves' Cant, like a version of it that echoes off of a bunch of the different statues, where he can't quite place where you're
Yeah. Ooh, delicious. Okay.
And totally. So he hears this and he says,
I'm no captive. I'm Fig Hardlybolt. And I'm looking for my love. The sweet, sweet woman. Where is she with the snakes upon her head?
Okay, this makes sense. This is all making sense. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
He stumbles around. He can't find you. He's smashing some of these statues around here.
Those are people. Okay,
It's loud. It's like he's banging around, and you're hearing smashing.
I'm Fig Hardlybolt, and you won't take her from me.
I don't want to take her. If anything, I think you might be part of a scheme in this situation.
A scheme? What do you mean, scheme?
I think,
And I'm like hiding amongst the spider, but I'm like tossing my voice.
I think I'm trapped in here too. So I get it. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to kill anybody. I also don't think I can. I'm pretty little. You saw me. I think the lady who lives here might be tricking you.
I'm a pretty smart guy.
You seem like a smart guy. It would have been really hard to trick you.
It's really hard to trick me.
I agree.
I can't find you, so get out and leave.
Okay.
The exit's to the south.
Do you want to come with me? You don't need to stay here.
I'm gonna stay and find my love.
Okay, I respect that.
Just so you know, too, I was betrayed by my brother, and I didn't think that would ever happen, because he's already really talented and smart and better at me at everything. But you would be surprised.
I had a brother once.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What happened to him?
We killed each other.
Okay.
Well, I killed him, but he almost killed me.
Oh, man, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's really rough.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you to your search. I'm gonna go.
He swings one last time, smashes like a griffin, a big stone
not
griffin.
the griffin.
Griffin's beak falls off.
Fig, you were stone a second ago. I just want you to think about the fact that maybe the other stones in here might be like you. Just putting that out there.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm smart. I'm
You were
smart.
smart. No, you're very smart. So I think you'd be able to figure out pick up on what I'm throwing down.
I think I have a DC in mind for a stealth check to get out
That
of
is fine.
his vicinity.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man, I'm scared. That is a 13 plus 7. That is an unnatural 20.
Yeah, that definitely beats it. You're able to kind of maneuver out of the undercarriage of this spider.
I'm doing a lot of shimmying tonight.
Yeah.
Really, my back
and
heels here.
Sneak through, and you can hear he's kind of like roaming around this little area that you were in. He's kind of knocking on some of the statues now. Not quite smashing them to pieces, but for sure investigating.
Okay, Baggy, I think we might have left a positive impression on the man, on the ogre. I hope. Okay.
As you push through, almost pretty darn soon after this little kerfuffle.
Oh my god.
You hear some roll a perception.
Oh
for
my
me.
god,
I wanna see what you hear.
19, 14 plus 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. My big goblin ears.
You hear, it's very faint. It's coming from the entrance of this cave. Oh, you bitch. And it roughly translates to, I'm sorry. Please forgive. And then you hear a voice, a woman's voice, as the sound of kind of scraping stone on dirt enters into the front of the cave, and you hear you'll make a wonderful addition to my collection.
Oh, yay to see it. Okay. All right. Okay.
Between you and the entrance of the cave is a path forward, but it is just a crowd of statues. So constantly passing through. A lot of them now are much more humanoid, kind of human-sized. A couple of bigger ones, some dragon folk, some lizard folk, some elves, half-elves. Every kind of person in humanoid. Some look
Every
like
species.
heroes. Every species.
Species.
Yeah, we're cool.
We're in
The new
5.5
rules.
player handbook. Yeah, species. Amazing.
And every like class of hero too. Every kind of.
Oh my god! It's a menagerie.
Exactly.
Thorough.
You're being sneaky here, so I'm gonna have you roll a stealth check as you move forward.
Come on, baby. That is a 12 plus 7. That is a 19.
A great stealth check. You're moving upwards towards the entrance of this cave. You come across 15 feet in the distance through the legs of a bunch of statues all standing around. You spot a bit of an enclave inside the front of this cave.
Okay.
So not quite by the entrance, but just off to the side of the entrance. A space, almost a place where it seems somebody would do their living part of their life. Right? And you see like a little stone sofa.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Maybe a little stone TV.
Oh, that's so cute.
Like,
I love it.
There's a microwave.
I love it with a Stone TV dinner in there.
Totally.
It's like Stone I Love Lucy on the TV.
Stone I Love Lucy. She's eating stones.
There
in
we
the
go.
conveyor belt
Amazing.
scene.
Yeah, perfect. Comedy gold. Brilliant.
And but what you don't see is any figure.
She's
it
definitely
seems
not here
she's
right
maybe on the prowl.
Okay. Do I see Paz?
Why don't you give me a
Oh
perception
my
check?
god. Come on, perception. Come on, baby. Oh my god, natural 20 plus 5, 25.
You're positioned yourself just perfectly to see in between the legs of a bunch of different humanoids here, and you see Paz.
Oh, does he have the stone?
He's got it in his hand. Clasped in his hand, and you can see ugliest face you've ever seen. He's never looked worse.
Yeah,
than
okay. This is
right
pretty
now,
funny.
in
This is
moment.
pretty funny. But
But he's standing there, and you can see he's.
you're right.
But he's also positioned in a way in this kind of enclave, amongst a bunch of what are those called?
Oh,
Canvases.
canvases. Ooh.
There's canvases scattered all over the ground here, and you see one in particular is kind of propped up against another statue whose arms are kind of like this, holding the canvas.
Vile. Okay.
And there's a stool just next to it with paints and stuff. And you can tell that somebody was just getting ready to do some painting here for the rude interruption of a half ogre stepping around somewhere in this cave.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna approach the Paz. I'm gonna approach Paz stealthily, and I'm gonna put a hand over his mouth, and I'm gonna take the vial of blood that I have, and I'm gonna turn him back to Paz, my brother.
Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be a stealth check.
Okay, here we go. Come on, plus 7. Ooh, that's an 18 on the die plus 7. That's what, 26?
Fully.
Something like that. 25.
You're quiet as a mouse, sneaking up. It's in this enclave, so you're not particularly hidden. Okay. You've just been able to do this so incredibly quietly as you're pouring this vial.
Yeah.
As you're pouring, you hear in the very far distance.
Oh my god.
Milo!
I had a feeling that was gonna happen to him. That sucks. Oh.
The blood drips over Paz's face, and you watch as his eyes suddenly becoming unstoned. De-stoned. And his head kind of.
You owe me big time, buddy. Big time. Got it? Give me that stone. I'm gonna put it in my bag, okay?
His arm's still stoned, but like coming undone. He is hesitant to let it go at first, but I think
given the circumstances,
Why don't you roll maybe like an intimidation
I
check.
like it.
here.
I like it. Ooh, no
it's-
Riz. Not a Riz to be seen. That is a 3.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm the little guy. I'm just a little guy with pink little cheeks. I'm his younger brother. Why would he take me seriously? Even though I've just saved his life.
You did just save his life.
I did just
That's
save his
very
life.
funny. I think he's kind of like,
Oh my god, really? Really? Even now?
the rest of him kind of coming undone. He's like, maybe you can hide it better.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Here, take it.
Thanks.
We gotta get out of here. How did I even get in here?
I don't know. What do you remember?
I was up there and I was leaving you behind.
Yeah, you were abandoning me.
That we can get into it later.
I don't want to fucking talk about it.
There's somebody. There was a woman. She was so attractive, and I saw her, and I just wanted to wonder what her name was, and then suddenly I started feeling really terrible. And then
Yeah.
I was being dragged, and then I could see the cave, and then nothing.
Got it. Okay, you got turned to stone. Pretty sure we're dealing with some kind of Medusa situation. She is dealing with a half ogre, but she's probably gonna be coming back here. She's gonna be pretty mad that you're not here, but we gotta go, okay?
Okay. I'm ready.
Do you remember how to still sneak around? Or did you forget that too? You
I'll
forgot
try.
your little brother in his cage.
I'll try. I'll see what I can do.
This is going to be a series of stealth checks.
Oh my
so this
God.
is there's the path to the entrance is now wide open to you. The enclave leads out into the open sea there.
Flimmery.
by
The Flimmery
the
coast.
Flimmery coast. Caz is going to roll with you.
Oh my god. This is so exciting.
Our first one is going to happen as we hear a very faint footstep
Goblin
kind
ears.
of coming up the same direction that you were coming before. And you can hear kind of some anger as some light smashing of some statues.
Oh, she doesn't respect these people at all.
And you can hear, kind of like a faint, like, son of a gun, son of a freaking, who did this?
She's mad.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
All right.
Okay.
First stealth check.
First stealth check. Let's go. Come on. That's a 9.
Dang, 2 + 7. Dang.
First, Paz trips.
Oh,
on his
Paz!
freaking shoelace.
oh my
rolls
God!
a 4 on the die. Has the same stealth as you. Rolls an 11 and trips on his own shoelace.
He did just come back from being stoned, so I get it.
The Medusa hears you clearly,
Obviously.
loud and clear, and is now rushing towards you. She's 30 feet or so away.
Oh my God.
And sees the two of you, and she says,
What? How did you become unstoned? This is not okay. Come back here. Come.
I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back here.
and I'm gonna have us roll initiative
Okay.
once again.
Oh boy. You can only dodge it for so long. 4 + 4. That's an 8 on the initiative. Ugh, scary. I'm scared.
Let's see how Paz does. Wow. Wow. So Medusas are very interesting creatures.
Okay.
You get a quick glimpse of this Medusa as the both of you falling over each other on the way out, failing your stealth check.
Immediately. Immediately.
She's gray skin, long black robes. She's covered in just jewelry, adorned with so much jewelry.
Probably all the jewelry she stole from the people that she turned
Gold
to stone.
rings, rings that don't even fit her fingers on some
Oh my
hands.
God.
Bracelets,
She's so cool.
necklaces, a large golden tiara that has a nest of snakes for hair. kind of
Amazing.
All now looking at you guys.
Oh, boy. All right.
And in that split second, you also avert your gaze. You're so careful to make sure you're not looking directly because Medusa gets to go first.
Oh my god, okay.
And you watch as she closes the gap to the two of you very quickly.
I can feel her presence.
Almost just like floating in your direction, 30 feet straight towards you. And she's now right up next to you guys.
Dang.
She is going to make a couple of attacks.
Okay,
in
go
your
for
direction.
it. Go for it.
The first is with her snake hair. One of the extra long snakes kind of reaches around tries to bite at you.
AC 15.
We're looking at a 14 to hit on this snake attack. It misses, so she takes a small short sword out of her waistband.
Oh my
fully
God.
not hers. It's like engraved like
Of course.
human man. or
Human
something.
man belongs to me, human man.
Human dude or whatever. And she rolls, another 14 to hit. And now she's going to take one last short sword swing towards Paz.
No, Paz!
For a 20.
Oh my
So she
Lord.
calms down.
Paz!
Paz is having an unlucky day today.
Is he okay?
And
Is he still up?
Is going to take
Oh, Paz, my boy.
just 5 points of piercing damage
okay.
as the short sword kind of comes down and stabs him in the back of the calf. Some of his body's still kind of turning from stone to flesh again, so it kind of like breaks and chips apart a piece of his calf. Gross.
Oh my God. I agree.
That's the end of her turn. So long as you guys aren't looking directly at her, Paz also averting his gaze. You get to go next.
Oh my God. Okay, I've got cunning action disengaged, so I'm gonna get out of melee with her. Dang. We gotta go. We gotta go. We've been alerted by the powers that be that this is not a good situation. So I think I'm gonna grab Paz's hand and I'm gonna just start running. I think I'm just like run.
Interesting. You're dragging. I think he's on the floor. He's prone right now.
Oh my God.
So if you're wanting to drag, here's what can happen. You've done cunning action disengage. You can action dash.
I can.
Moving with Paz in hand is going to cut your movement speed in half.
That's fine.
But the combination of the two allows you your full movement speed.
Okay, 30.
With Paz.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah?
I'll take it, yeah.
Okay.
I'll take it. I want to get him out of here.
Yeah.
He owes me big time.
He owes you big time.
Big time.
You grab Paz, you drag him 30 feet ahead using a dash.
Yes, using the dash, cunning action.
You're almost kind of dragging him.
Come on, man, come on!
He's like, okay, all right, let me get up.
Yeah, get up!
Paz's turn. He uses half his movement speed to stand himself back up, dust off a little bit, and then the rest of his movement speed to, if he dashes, he'll
be
going
ahead.
to move an extra
That's fine.
30 feet.
That's fine.
And he kind of leaves you in the dust.
That's fine a little bit.
Moves forward.
Well, yeah,
Bonus,
I'm used to this now. I'm used to this feeling now.
The Medusa can do nothing but sprint and then take the dash action to sprint ahead of you.
Ooh.
She then turns and she's like,
Averting.
and that is the end of her turn.
Oh my God.
What are you guys doing?
Oh
She's
my God.
directly in front of you, trying to stare you down.
I'm running, looking down. I think because here's the thing, in my mind, when you're running, it's like in the rain. You kind of have a good sense of what's around you in the rain.
Totally.
So I'm like, okay, I know she's in front of me. I'm gonna just I'm gonna veer left, do a little roll. And just try to keep going. I don't think it's a good idea for us to fight her.
Yeah.
I don't have any more blood to turn anybody back to not stone. And I think at this point, I'm like, you gotta cut your losses and go. The fact that I even got my brother back is crazy. So I'm just like, I wanna. We got the stone. We're going. So I'm gonna do my dash and maybe do a little roll.
We'll do this. I think you can absolutely do this. I'll have you roll an acrobatics check, and this is to see that you, firstly, do a big enough arc to get out of her melee range.
Yeah.
And then also avoid any other statues in the way.
Oh,
and this is going to be the kind of last string of statues that are in your way between you and the exit.
That is a 19 plus 7, 26.
Talk me through this. What does it look like?
Okay,
kind of
I think
with your head down.
she's dashing. Sorry, Caz. He's dashing. He kind of can sense, I think as he's closing the distance, he sees the bottom of the dress, and he just goes for the roll.
Yeah.
Tuck and roll, brrr. I think he in his little roll, he's I think I'm veering this way. He's trying to dodge these statues, rolls out, kind of does a peripheral view, not full, but he kind of kind of senses like a silhouette. And he's like, okay, and he's gonna keep going. He's just gonna keep running.
Yeah, the silhouette facing away from you anyways, staring Paz down. Paz is now behind and is going to try and do the same thing.
Oh my god.
He sees you do this and is just like, how is he so cool? How has he been able to do everything cooler than me this whole time? And is going to try and does quite well.
Yeah!
Rolls a 16 on the die.
Amazing.
For an acrobatics of 26.
Perfect.
And
he's my older brother. He's just as good, if not better, than me. So hopefully he nailed it.
yeah,
he did.
fully like seeing the way you did it, kind of eyes down, averting, slides between the legs of another unicorn.
Woo!
Just a secondary unicorn with a horn and everything. Under the legs and then around
Oh my God.
the Medusa.
Okay, we're running.
It is so close to the entrance now. You're almost free. She chases you guys down.
Oh my
She's
God.
coming straight after you. She's now using. Yeah, she's gonna have to use another dash. She can't. She can't get within range of you guys without,
No way
without
she
dashing.
can. No way.
But she does get to the very entrance of the cave. Once again, a turn and a trying once again to try and stop you before you leave.
Oh my god. Okay.
And that's back at your turn.
Whoo, this is so hard.
The entrance of the cave, I should also mention, is no more than about 10 feet across. So she's standing right kind of directly in the middle.
Okay.
Also
Yeah.
a bit high, so maybe like a 15-foot clearance in the top there.
Okay. Paz, as we're sprinting, Paz, if I give you a boost, can you mage hand this rope and kind of fling me over slingshot style, and we'll both go over her head?
Wait, go over the plan again?
Okay, yeah, absolutely, no problem. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, but I'm only gonna say it one more time. So I'm gonna give you a boost. You're gonna go flip through the air. You're gonna grab the rope that's around my leg. You're gonna we're gonna slingshot each other across the top of her head. Clear it. Keep running. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Can we do advantage since we're helping each other?
This is 100%. He's using Master of Tactics to give you help as a bonus action.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah. So talk me through the steps here.
So I think I'm running and I kind of I signal. Yeah, we're running. And I'm gonna signal for him to hop into my hand. I'm gonna push him, and he's gonna do a flip. And then I have this rope wrapped around me, so he's gonna pull it. And so we're basically just gonna pull slingshot each other. Yeah.
And then he. Okay, so then.
Because if it's 10 feet around, how tall is she?
She's no more than 5 or 6 feet.
So
tall.
the better option would be to go above her.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
cool.
that's right. Mm-hmm. The kind of leap that you do for him, you have something as a thief, the kind of jumping feat.
Yeah. Let's see
or
here. What
feature.
we got here? I got second story work and I got uncanny dodge, but the second story work is my climbing thing.
That was what I was thinking of. And what I think you can do with this is kind of imbue it into Paz here with your.
Yeah.
So let's
Okay.
give ourselves. I'll
Advantage?
have to roll. With advantage.
Oh
and
yeah, give me the
acrobatics
pass
check.
die. Give me the pass die. Heck yeah. 14, 13, plus 7. So that's a what?
That's
14,
a non-natural
21?
20 to me.
21.
21 total.
Or a non-natural 20 for you. Unnatural 21 for me. Heck yeah. Perfect.
He's in the air now, and he grabs kind of the entrance to the cave. He found a nice little thing to hold on to. He's got the rope in hand, and then he pulls it, and you, still tied with the rope,
Yeah.
get slingshotted, I want to say, above the Medusa, being sure to avert your gaze, as she's like,
Yeah. And I think I say to Paz as I flip through, that's how you pull somebody up. And I...
and slow, yeah, for sure. And he goes, "Ooh." You sling through the open door of the cave, land on the outside, and have your full movement, I want to say.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he's up still, right? Does he have the rope still?
I think though it's his turn here.
Yeah.
He can. What do you want? Hoping.
Oh
he
my
does
god!
with this
Well,
rope?
I would love to pull him, and just for us to get more movement of distance.
Yeah, yank. It might hurt him a little bit on this yank,
Okay.
but let's have you do an acrobatics check.
Okay, sounds good. This one probably won't have advantage, correct? I imagine
No, I
not.
think you would.
Really? All right, let's do it.
Because he took your bonus to jumping, and you'll take his help as a bonus action.
I mean, that's a 14 from his die plus 7. That's another 21.
Yeah, you slingshot him. He's gonna take.
I rolled a 2 on my die, so thank God.
This is some pretty intense, and he's also gonna kind of land in the sand outside and take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
You kind of deserved it, though. If we're being honest, if we're being fair.
The Medusa kind of turns from the entrance of her cave, and you watch as she kind of slows down. She says, "Don't ever come back here, and that hag will pay for what she took from me."
Ooh! Can I throw my voice again? What did you take from you, out of curiosity?
What a stone-shaped heart. Heart stone. It's very beautiful.
Okay.
I love beautiful things.
Is that yours or is it hers?
Neither here nor there. Begone, you goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The two of you scurry away, running down the coast as fast as you can to get away from what a harrowing experience.
Yeah, I take it out. I'm like, okay, how much money did she say for this?
She said like as much as we need to live for the rest of our lives without having to steal.
Okay. We should double that.
We should.
Yeah.
I've never haggled with a hag before, but I bet she would be open to it.
I hope so. If not, oh man.
All right, we're gonna do our best with this situation. You owe me big time.
I do owe you. I probably also owe you an apology. She mentioned that only one of us would get paid. And she said that it's whoever is the best at bringing the stone.
Well, then she's gonna have to pay both of us then. Because we're both the best.
Well, I suppose we can wrap that up at a later date. But tonight, I owe you my life, little bro.
You sure do.
Caz, thank you.
You're welcome, Paz.
Yeah.
That's what brothers do.
Anyway, crazy stuff in there.
Yeah, it was really messed up. It was really bad. And she's like, she got a lot of people's stuff in there. Look, I know we're thieves or whatever, but like, we gotta figure out how to steal those people back.
Every one of them?
Yeah. If it takes us the rest of our lives, we don't have to steal anymore.
It does feel good to have a purpose.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And I'm a little guy. I got a lot of life left to live, so I'll be working on this one for a good long time.
Man.
5 years pass.
Ooh.
What is Caz up to?
Oh my god, I think Caz, in between thieving jobs with Paz, I think dedicates as much time as possible to every couple months trying to get like one more statue out of this cave.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me about some of the statues that you've gotten out?
Oh!
Any in particular you went to
Obviously,
first?
Big Spider.
Had to get the big spider.
Obviously, Big Spider. I looked for the most wizardly looking humanoid. And I definitely got a scroll of enlarge reduce, and I was like, in exchange for rescuing you, I have but one request. Can you make my spider big for just a little bit? He just really wants to know what it's like.
Yeah, I think this wizard hands you a baby's first spell book.
Amazing.
And that's the first spell that's in it.
Oh!
And maybe Caz takes like a point or a level in
Yes,
wizardry.
yes.
Just to be able to cast enlarge reduce it
Anytime I want. Yeah, amazing. I learned from watching.
And you and Baggy can now operate as big spider.
Big spider
or
sometimes. Big spider, little spider.
Really, or even like extra
tiny. I do rescue half ogre, and I Fig, and I do try to explain to him. It's like, look, just because she said she liked you, sometimes people just say that,
Yeah.
and they don't mean it.
I think he's. It takes a lot out of him to kind of give up on somebody who loved him.
She's not gonna call you.
And kind of like looking in the reflection of his axe, he's like,
Maybe all along it was me I needed to learn to love.
Exactly, Fig. I'm so glad we had this talk.
and the night sky fades to dark.
Heck
as,
I go
the
like
story of Caz and Paz.
one more night. Like every night, I'm like, let's get one more out of there.
Yeah.
It's my life's work. Heck yeah.
And you found yourself a evil arch villain.
Yeah.
Personal vendetta.
It's like a Captain Hook Peter Pan. We're like, one day, and I'm like, not today though, not tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Congratulations.
Yay! We lived! Oh my god, I was so scared I was
We
gonna
completed
die.
the side quest.
We did the side quest.
It's become my main quest. It's become my life's purpose.
It has, yeah.
I love
A
it.
bit of a
Dedicate
side quest to main
myself.
quest situation.
Absolutely. Go check out StoryQuest. StoryQuest show on Instagram. StoryQuest on YouTube. Our first season is called Supernova. We're releasing episodes and it's really great. That's my big joy in this life. And also check out the Wandering Path podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Heck
Achievement, no stone unturned.
Oh yeah! Yeah!
Sorry.
Yes! No, I love it. Is that what the episode's gonna be called?
I guess it has to be.
You better.
10 cat.
10 out of 10 cat. Do you mind if I take behind the scenes?
for it.
Behind the scenes pets here.
Hi, BTS pet.
Hi.
Hello.
Wow.
Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, big purr. Hello.
She's like, oh,
That's the good stuff.
this one's good.
Yeah, that's the good script.